Okay, so we're back again with another cryptocurrency portfolio update, this time for the month of August. If you don't know already, at the start of every new month, well, I suppose it's the start, it's what, the 11th of August now, so I'm a little bit late on this one, but at the start of every new month, I go over my stock portfolio update, and I also do one for my cryptocurrency portfolio. If you haven't seen the stock portfolio one for this month and you're interested in that, I'll leave an notification up there that you guys can go and check that one out. But I'm very happy to be bringing you guys this cryptocurrency portfolio update for the month of August because things have started to take a turn for the good. Over the past month, Bitcoin itself has increased over 35%, all the way from lows of about 34,000 to now we're sitting at about 46,000. And as well as that, we've had over 50% increase in the price of Ethereum from just about $2,000 to now $3,200. Just before we get into my actual portfolio and I show you guys how that has been performing, I'll just quickly address this latest bit of cryptocurrency news, which is in reference to a $600 million Ethereum hack. So essentially there's something called the Poly Network, which is different to Polygon Matic, just so I'll clarify that for you guys. The Poly Network is essentially a DeFi platform. I don't use it myself. I haven't really heard of it before, to be quite honest. But essentially what happened there was $611 million worth of Ethereum was stolen off the DeFi platform. Of course, with it being DeFi and completely separate to centralized finance, there's no sort of central body you can go to say, my money's been stolen, help me kind of get this back. So obviously that is not great for the crypto space and what we're trying to head towards with decentralized finance. Of course, that is just simply a risk that comes along with it. But these cryptocurrency networks are meant to be highly secure, and the likelihood of these attacks are meant to be very low, if not impossible. So it just shows there is quite a bit of work still to be done in the cryptocurrency and especially the DeFi space. Some of you may be saying, can they not just track his wallet where he sent the coins to? And yes, of course they can. Seeing as it is pretty much an unregulated space, they're not too sure whose problem this is. Like, is it the US government that go after these? Is it different governments from different countries that go after them? It's really all up in the air right now. And we basically don't know what's going to happen to the hacker as of now. So just before we get into the actual numbers here, if you guys could take 1 second to drop a like on this video, it really would help me out. It only takes a second, and as I said, it really does help push the channel out to more people, and hopefully we can continue to grow this community and awareness about stocks and cryptocurrency. Anyway, let's take a look. You can see that our portfolio right now is sitting at $10,728. So you can see that our biggest holding right now is Bitcoin, and we have about $4,500 in that one. As I said, the price is currently sitting at about $46,000, so really good with that one. I'm not going to cover off my exit strategy in this video. I'm actually going to have a separate video for that one. I don't want this one to be too long, and I want to have kind of a dedicated video on my updated exit strategy for this bull run. But then for Ethereum absolutely taken off. You can see I have just over 1 Ethereum, 1.17 Ethereum, and that comes in at about $3,792, so really happy with that. Then we have my DeFi token. Now this is completely separate to that hack that I was mentioning earlier. As I said, the whole DeFi network is not affected. It was only that Poly network in particular that was affected. So I'm still staking my DeFi on Cake DeFi, and you can see that I have about $790 in that one as of right now. I've seen a couple of you guys signed up for that as well, so thanks for using my code. And I'll quickly go over that again in a minute, basically how things are working with staking for those of you that are new. But for now, let's continue on down. You can see that XRP is actually doing quite well here. Over the last 24 hours, it's up nearly 10%. That's actually pretty good there. And you can see I have 700 XRP, which is equivalent to $625 right now. Again, Nano, this is probably one that I would hold beyond this bull run. I'm not too sure yet, but it's a project I think will do really well. That's currently at $470. I have about 84 of them. I can see Matic here is actually up 18%, which is very good. I feel like Matic has a lot of swings like that, so it could absolutely take off 50% and then it will fall down quite a bit more. Of course, that's true for most things in the cryptocurrency space, but I feel like Matic has quite a few drastic swings, especially of recently. And then finishing up with small positions in BNB and a small bit in Dogecoin as well. So overall, I'm absolutely delighted with how the portfolio is looking right now. Great to see it back over that $10,000 mark. What we'll do now is quickly look at where I'm staking my DeFi, and we'll also take a look at where I'm earning interest on my Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I have most of my Bitcoin and Ethereum on something called BlockFi, and you can see here that I'm currently earning interest at 4% on Ethereum and also 4% on Bitcoin. And I also have a very tiny amount of USDC, like literally $3 in there, but the yield for that is actually 7.5%, which is actually very good. But I just had that left over from a transaction, so that's why it's in there. I didn't particularly put $3 in, but just at a high level there. I think I've had this for a couple of months now, this BlockFi account, and you can see that I've earned $104 in interest. So that's pretty good, you know, it's better than nothing. It's nice to be able to have your money earning a small bit, even though 4% isn't major. It's still nice to be able to get a small bit of a return when you're just holding your cryptocurrency. So yeah, that's BlockFi. If any of you guys want to sign up, I will leave a link down in the description below. I believe you get a welcome bonus if you do sign up over there. So finally here, I've just jumped onto my laptop because Cake DeFi don't have an app yet. I must try look for an update on when that's coming. But essentially what I do here, you can see I have $792 worth of assets, and then $668 of that is frozen for 6 months, I believe. So I think there's probably 4 months left on that. Essentially where you lock up your cryptocurrency, in this case DeFi, for a period of time in order to get higher yield. So I think I'm getting maybe 120% on that for the 6 months. Obviously that's an annualized return, so you have to divide that by essentially 2 to get your 6 month return. But anyway, then you can see that I have a little bit left over, maybe $130 or so, and I'm simply just staking that. So if I go up here and I go to staking, we should be able to see how much I have in here. You can see that I'm staking some right here, 278 DeFi there. Now, as you can see, the yield right now for DeFi is 100% APY, obviously a lot of money, and even for the likes of Bitcoin, it's up to 6% as well. But despite this having massive APYs, I'm not putting all my money into this because, as we've seen with the Poly network, I don't fully trust any platform, so I'm only putting enough in this, as with anything cryptocurrency, that I am willing to lose some or all of. So you can see that I have $792 in there, which is probably less than 10% of my portfolio, probably something around like 8% of my portfolio right now, if not a little bit less. So you can see I'm not going all in on this by any means, but it's just nice to kind of diversify where I hold my cryptocurrency and also be earning a little bit of interest on that. So again, that'll be linked down in the description below if any of you guys want to sign up. So guys, that's going to cover it for this video. As I mentioned, I will be doing an updated video on my cryptocurrency exit strategy for 2021 because a couple of things have changed, but it's good to see that we're back in a sort of bull run right now. But anyway, as I said, if you did enjoy it, a like on this video would mean a lot. If you're new around here and enjoyed the content, if you could also subscribe, that would be great as well. And I'll catch you guys in another video.